So me and Sugar Bear, we was still living together, although we was going through a breakup. I had found out she was cheating on me, and then she was cheating on me on my birthday, y'all. But Sugar Bear had sex with my best friend. I'm gonna say it like that. Mind you, me and Sugar Bear still live together in the same house, but we're broken up. I had this coworker, so my coworker like, oh, you trying to come out, you trying to take a break and come out and with me and my homegirl. So when I get in the back, when I get in the car, the homegirl like, you so pretty, like, what's your name? Like, ooh, I like you, I'm trying to get to know you. Like, and she was trying to pursue me. She had wanted me, but I told her, like, I live with my ex. She's pretty aggressive, like, especially when it comes to other studs. But I'm warning her. She like, I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I ain't scared of nobody. I don't care, like. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Everything's Jazz, where everything is about me, duh. And today's video is part 2 of the worst heartbreak ever. I caught my girlfriend cheating on my birthday. That's the name of part 1, but it's a part of the same series, which is the worst heartbreak ever series, y'all. So make sure you like this video up if you like it. Make sure you comment, interact with me, because I love interacting with y'all, and make sure you subscribe. And let's get right into the second part of this series. Okay, if you watched the last video, you know I left off talking about how my ex-girlfriend Sugar Bear was complaining about my new stud friend. Mind you, my ex-girlfriend Sugar Bear is a stud, and my new friend, she doesn't identify as anything, but she looks like a stud. Sugar Bear kept coming to me saying, like, Alabama is smirking at me. The smirk to her gave, yeah, I just took your, yeah, that's what the smirk gave to Sugar Bear. So Sugar Bear was taking it very personal, and I'm like, Sugar Bear, is it that serious? She like, yes, it's that serious to her, because she don't like feeling like somebody playing with her, whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, Sugar Bear, like, okay, so I, you know, when I see Alabama again, I asked her, I'm like, Sugar Bear said, like, you be smirking at her, like, making these faces at her. Alabama was like, no, I don't, like, no, I don't. Like, I don't be smirking at her. Like, I don't even be looking at her. I be looking past her. Like, because it was this one specific incident when Sugar Bear was sitting in front of Waffle House window. Because me and Alabama was pulling up in her car. I'm in the passenger seat. Alabama was driving. We was pulling up. Sugar Bear was sitting up there at Waffle House because, like I said, she made friends at Waffle House because Waffle House is right next to my job, which is the gas station I was working at. Sugar Bear wanted to be in the mix, so she made friends at, you know, the Waffle House, really, because it was this other stud girl that worked at the Waffle House that Sugar Bear was starting to become cool with. So Sugar Bear was sitting in front of the glass. So Alabama was like, I was looking at Chin, smiling at Chin. I wasn't looking at Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear just happened to be sitting in front of the glass. So that's what Alabama said. So I'm like, okay. So I go back to Sugar Bear, and I'm just like, Sugar Bear, can you please just ignore it? Like, if you feel like Alabama's smirking at you, okay, just ignore it. Like, it's just a look. Like, it's just a facial expression. Ignore it. Sugar Bear like, nah, like, she need to stop doing that. Like, you need to put her in her place. And I'm like, what you mean, like, put her in her place? And Sugar Bear just like, she shouldn't feel comfortable doing that to me, da 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 da. But to be honest, like, me and you are broken up. You disrespected me, so I'm not really too much concerned about how you feel, especially about something like this. Like, I don't really care, like, because in my head I'm like, you just mad that I'm hanging out with a stud. You just mad, like, you just mad, even though I don't even like this girl, and I said it and I told you, you just salty, like, you just mad. She would try to keep me in the house. She would try to keep me from leaving. So it would be like that every time I was leaving to go hang out with Alabama and Chin, y'all. Okay, so then boom, so this was the year that hurricane happened here in Columbia, South Carolina, and knocked out the power in the city for, like, I think it was a few days. I think we went without power in the city for a few days, or maybe just one whole day, I forget. So the power was out at the house where I stayed with Sugar Bear and her peoples. The power was out at my job, the gas station. The power was out at Waffle House, which was right next to my job. That is where Alabama and Chin worked at. In our whole little area, the power was out. So we basically all piled up at gas station and Waffle House is in the same exact parking lot. So we just basically just there. Everybody just up there sitting outside, like we just all together, because Waffle House did not close. Waffle House was still open. My job had closed because there was no power, but Waffle House Waffle House don't care. They not closing for nothing. So they was still up and running. All they did was shorten the menu. They had a storm menu. Okay, baby, they prepared. Like, these are the foods we can make during storms. Alabama was working, so she was the one that was working during the power outage. So I was up there with her. Sugar Bear makes her way up there. Sugar Bear is sitting outside of Waffle House with her homegirl and the co-worker that I said switched on us. Yeah, him. Like, all the people that be spreading rumors about me, about Alabama, Chin, even about the co-worker boy. Like, before he switched over, they were spreading rumors about him too. Like I told y'all in part 1. So Sugar Bear is sitting with co-worker, and she's sitting with the Waffle House workers. Specifically, one of them being her stud friend that she met at Waffle House. So they all sitting outside a Waffle House. Me, Chin, and Alabama, we all sitting outside of Waffle House too, but we are sitting inside of Alabama's car, mind you. We got the music playing a little bit. We got AC, so we ain't really hot. Like, you know, we in there cool and chilling. We like smoking and stuff. And anybody who Alabama was cool with, they would come sit in the car, get out the car. You know, everybody could pretty much come sit in the car and get out the car except Sugar Bear. It wasn't that her and Alabama wasn't cool. It was just that Sugar Bear, well, at this point, Sugar Bear was complaining about the smirks, and Alabama had knew that Sugar Bear had said, because I brought it to Alabama's attention, because, you know, I was trying to see what's up and all that. So, you know, it's tension, like, it's a little tension, right? So we just chilling, right? So then it was time to, like, take, I think Chin, you know, like I said in a video in a part 1, Chin had a curfew, but it wasn't late or whatever, but Chin just had to go home. So I believe we left to go drop Chin off. So it's me, Alabama driving. I'm like in the passenger, I believe. I'm pretty sure I was in the passenger. Chin, I think, was in the back seat, and then co-worker had got in too. You know, the guy with the rumors, he got in. Whatever transpired on that drive, right? Because like I told y'all, Alabama will flirt hard. She did not care. Like, she did not care. She would touch me, be all touchy. It was times I got tired of saying, Alabama, stop touching me. Stop. It got exhausting constantly telling her to stop. So I got to a point where it was like, I don't even care about her touching me no more, as long as she not touching me inappropriately in any of my areas. Fuck it, right? So coworker had got out and told Sugar Bear what he witnessed or heard while in the car with me in Alabama. I didn't know until after the fact when Sugar Bear had told me. The whole time tension rising, right? And then mind you, me and Alabama kept pulling off because it was like, oh, let's go do this real quick. Let's go grab food. Let's drop this person on. Let's do this. Like, whatever the reason was, me and Alabama kept pulling off. So the whole time, Sugar Bear is sitting there getting upset because, for one, she got these people around her that's like, damn, bro, ain't that your girl? Like, ain't that your girl? And she in the car with Alabama. She just leaving you. She just pulling off, like, da-da-da-da. Like, because, mind you, Sugar Bear not making it clear to these people that we're not together no more. Like, I'm not sure what Sugar Bear was telling them, but I know she was not making it clear that we're not together no more. Like, I am her ex, she is my ex, so technically I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, so she had people around her, you know, in her ear. She wasn't making it clear, and she swore up and down that Alabama was smirking at her and making faces and being mischievous. Y'all, I don't know. Alabama probably was. I don't know. She swore Alabama did everything on purpose, like the pulling off. She swore Alabama just kept making up reasons to pull off just because she wanted to pull off with me. Like, we sitting out there, and then it was like time to go home or something, right? I can't remember, but I think everybody was like leaving to go home. The power might have been back on. I don't know. I can't remember how, but all I know is me and Alabama was about to pull off. We backed out. Somewhere in there, Sugar Bear had opened the door, right? And then she like, you want, come on, like, let's go, we going home. And I'm like, I'm not going with you, I'm going to Alabama. She like, no, you're not, get out the car, you coming with me, like, we going home. I'm like, no, I'm not. She like, you is. I'm like, move. She like, no. I'm not moving. I'm like, bro, Sugar Bear, move, like, move. So now we starting to get into it. We starting to get in an argument because I'm like, move. She like, I'm not moving. Get out the car. Come with me. Sugar Bear did something to the car. I don't know if it was because she was pulling on the door. Like, I'm trying to close the door. She was trying to pull it. She was doing, I don't know. But all I know is Alabama was like, don't do that. Like, don't do that to my car. Like, don't slam my door or don't do something. All I know is they started bickering and getting into it, going back and forth, right? Well, Sugar Bear don't go back and forth for people too long before she be like, get out the car. What's up? Alabama like, bro, I'm not getting out the car. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah. Like, Sugar Bear like, okay, well, be quiet and mind your business then. And then it's like back to me, like, get out the car. And I'm like, no. Alabama just pulls off. And mind you, Sugar Bear still standing right there, still got the door open. Like, you know, she was still very much right there. Alabama could have possibly ran over her toes or did anything like that the way she pulled off. But hey, in a moment, I wasn't thinking about none of that. I'm like, get me away from this bitch. Like, I don't want to be like, Alabama pulled off. I didn't tell Alabama to pull off, but that's exactly what I want Alabama to do though, because I wasn't about to get out of the car. Like, I don't like nobody try to force me to do anything. Like, you don't even have a right to act like you have some type of authority over me. Like, you don't even have a right to tell me what to do. Like, after that, it was definitely tension between Alabama and Sugar Bear, okay? Yeah, I just kept hanging out with Alabama. It was just still me, Alabama, and Chin. We would just be spending the night at Alabama house. I was just like a little bit back and forth from Alabama house to the house with Sugar Bear. You know, but we was also in the process of moving too, like, so moving out of there. So yeah, it was this one night, me, Chin, and Alabama, we decided to go out to the club. So we go out to the club, we have a ball in the club, we get super lit, super drunk. The time was definitely had. We had fun, right? As usual, because we always had fun. The three of us, we always had fun. Like, going out to the club and stuff, it was always a time. I got a little too drunk, y'all. We leave the club and we go to Waffle House. Mind you, it's like 2 a.m. So we go to Waffle House to eat. Me, Chin, and Alabama, we go there to eat. I'm sitting in the middle. Alabama on one side of me, Chin on the other side of me. I'm the drunkest, right? So I'm just like, just drunk, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just like, okay, they drunk too, but I'm just the drunkest. Alabama was driving, so she wasn't too drunk at all. So Alabama pulls out her phone and starts recording, because, you know, Alabama knew that I did YouTube, or that I do YouTube, and she was also like had did YouTube before. She had like a YouTube channel. She was trying to get back on, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But Alabama pulled out her phone and started recording. So she set the phone up. So it was me, her. It's all three of us in the phone. You could see all three of us, right? Alabama was touching on me. She was like kissing on my neck, and she's recording it. Now, in the moment, y'all, I was not there. Like, I was there, but I was not there. I'm not even really aware of Alabama kissing on me and stuff, because I didn't even remember. And mind you, we were completely moved out of the apartment now, so I wasn't staying with Sugar Bear no more. The plan was for me to go back to New Jersey to move back in with my mom, but I was able to spend nights at Alabama house, so I wasn't in a rush to go back to New Jersey. I was just going with the flow, y'all. If I had to leave, I was gonna leave. If I could stay, I was gonna stay. I really wanted to stay. I did not want to go to New Jersey. I do not like going to New Jersey. I always try to avoid going to New Jersey. So basically, we moved out the apartment. Sugar Bear went her way and I went my way, okay? And the place I was at was Alabama house. And mind you, Alabama lived with her sister, so it wasn't like Alabama just lived alone. No, she had her sister. But even though she lived with her sister, she could still have me and Chin spend the nights and all that, right? So after the whole drunk thing and the whole Alabama recording me thing, where recording herself kissing up on me and groping up on me, it was like 2 days later, I'm at work, right? So I'm at work all day. The day was normal. It was cool. Boom, it's like nighttime. I'm texting Alabama, like, I'm on the way to come get you, like, because I was about to get off work. So Alabama was coming to get me to take me back to her house, because that's where I was spending nights at. So Alabama texted me like, I'm on the way to come get you. I'm like, okay. Mind you, when me and Sugar Bear split and went our separate ways, we were not speaking. because I did not want to speak to her. Like, she was just always complaining and always mad about Alabama. So I was tired of hearing that shit. So I was not talking to her. So I'm at work. Alabama pulls up. Da 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 da. I didn't even know Alabama was outside until I'm standing at the register, and then I just hear a boom, y'all. And I look out the window. I see Sugar Bear got Alabama up on the car, punching her, beating her shit. I instantly run outside because I know what's up with Sugar Bear. You get what I'm saying? I know what's up with her. Like, you know how you watch baddies and you got Taseki and you got like Ivory and Big Legs and all like the heavy hitters, the ones you don't play with because you know 9 times out of 10 you gonna get your ass beat because they are heavy hitters. Like, they do damage when they fight. Sugar Bear is one of them. Right, that was my first time seeing Sugar Bear fight, but I had always knew what she was capable of because I could see her strength. I knew her strength. She told me stories, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. So I run outside. I'm like, Sugar Bear, stop. I'm trying to break it up. I'm trying to pull Sugar Bear off her, bro. Sugar Bear's strong as shit. Alabama wasn't even swinging, but she couldn't swing. I ain't gonna lie, she couldn't swing because Sugar Bear come in. When she come in, it's like you ain't got time. You don't even got time to react. Like, Sugar Bear ran. All we know is Sugar Bear took off running, right? So Alabama like, my phone. Like, where's my phone? She took my phone. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Once Alabama said Sugar Bear took her phone, I ran off to go try to find Sugar Bear. I had found her, and she was like, she just playing at this point. Like, she laughing, she running, she think this shit funny, she think this shit a game. I'm like, Sugar Bear, give me the phone. Like, do not run off with the phone, give me the phone. She like, you ain't getting shit. Like, nah. I'm trying to run after her and shit. Her ass take off running. I don't know, her ass took off running somewhere. She ended up ducking behind a bush because later on she ended up telling me that I walked past her several times, but I just didn't see her because she was ducking behind a bush, but she saw me. So I walked back to the place, no phone. I don't even really remember how the rest of that night went. Like, I just know Alabama was beat. She ended up taking a picture of her, like, eye and stuff. Since Sugar Bear had took her phone, Alabama took a picture of her face on another device, I believe her iPad. And she must have her iPad connected to her phone because when it went in her gallery, Sugar Bear was able to see the pictures on Alabama's iPhone. Both of her eyes was black. She had knots. She was toe up. But the biggest thing was her eye. Like, after it happened, me and Alabama, we was still good. We was still cool. She was just basically like, it's not your fault. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm being apologetic. I'm like, Alabama, I'm so sorry. Mind y'all remember in part 1, I told her, I warned her. I told her, like, when she was like, I want you and all that, I'm like, look, I got to exit at the house. And but she was just still not hearing that. Like, she was set on, I don't give a fuck. That's because she never seen her in person though. But even when she seen her in person, she ain't never popped shit. But like I said, Sugar Bear said she used to smirk at her and make little faces at her. So I don't know, like, if she was doing that or not. But, you know, she just thought everything was cool or whatever. But see, what had happened was, what I ended up finding out was, because, you know, I ended up talking to Sugar Bear after the situation. And Sugar Bear, like, my stud homegirl, she was in there that night that Alabama was kissing up on you and groping on you and stuff. But she made it seem like that, you know, we was on that. Like, I was on that too. Like, we kissing up on each other and groping up on each other. That's how the stud girl tried to make it seem. I was just like, what the fuck? No, I was drunk. I didn't even know, like, she was really touching me. If I was aware, if I was sober, Alabama even know that I wouldn't have let nothing get that far. Like, no. She said that old girl had told her she seen that, and that's why she popped up at my job and beat up Alabama, right? So next thing I know, Alabama acting standoffish towards me, and all of a sudden Alabama accusing me of setting her up. she's saying stuff like, how did Sugar Bear know I was coming? Like, how she knew it. Sugar Bear told me that she was already sitting in front of Waffle House, and she seen when Alabama pulled up to come pick me up. So Alabama pulled up at the gas pump and started getting out of her car. And mind you, Alabama kept saying, she snuck me. She snuck me. I took an L because she snuck me. Sugar Bear said Alabama got out the car and started walking into my job, right? As Alabama was walking into my job to come get me or let me know she was there, Sugar Bear started walking up to Alabama, because Waffle House right here and my job is like right here. So Alabama walking this way and Sugar Bear walking this way to Alabama. Sugar Bear said Alabama seen me coming. She just tried to act like she didn't, but she seen me. So now Alabama trying to tell me that, like, she's saying, like, they think you set me up, and I'm starting to kind of believe it. Like, I'm starting to think that's true. And I'm like, what the fuck? What makes you think that's true? Like, what makes you think I would even do something like that? What would I get out of setting you up? I'm, like, spending the night at your house. I don't really got nowhere else to go right now except to New Jersey. So if I don't want to go to New Jersey, you're in my resort. I'm spending the night at your house. Why would I set you up? Set you up, get you beat up, and then what? Because Sugar Bear damn sure ain't got no place to put me up at. So why would I jeopardize where I'm staying at, what I got going on, my friendship with you that's benefiting me for? Why would I do that? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Come on now, I do shit that makes sense. Like, she like, why you ain't telling me, like, Sugar Bear was out there? I'm like, girl, I did not know Sugar Bear was out there. Me and Sugar Bear had not spoke in days, because the last time we spoke, we got into an argument because she always complaining and trying to control me and all that shit. Sugar Bear did not tell me she was out there. She did not tell me she was out there. She did not let me see her. They're like, oh, you standing at the register, how you didn't see her? Bro, I didn't see her. The fuck? I'm not just staring out the motherfucking window looking for her. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see her. And then where she was sitting at anyway, I can't see her from the register. It don't matter. I didn't see her. I said I didn't see her. I didn't see her. Sugar Bear is strategic. When she about to do some stuff like that, she's not gonna tell me, because she know I'm gonna do everything in my power to stop it or break it up. So she's not gonna tell me. She got them people all in her ear and all that shit. So she trying to act all funny towards me and just lean towards Chin now. Now she getting up off my body and leaning more towards Chin, because now she done got beat up by my ex and now she's shaking in her boots. Okay, so now she trying to act all distant toward me and be like, you know what, my sister and my family think it's not a good idea for you to stay, like, you know what I'm saying, so you would have to go in about whatever time frame she gave me or whatever. She was distancing herself from me, and then she ended up going to the hospital. She said her family told her to go to the hospital, because I ain't gonna lie, her face was bad. Like, her face was bad. Her eye was big as fuck. Her family ended up telling her to go to the hospital. So when she went to the hospital or whatever, she ended up calling me, accusing me of setting her up, or, well, not really accusing me, but she letting me know that she's starting to believe it. That's the rumors going around the jobs or whatever, and she's starting to believe it. And then she said, you know, I wasn't going to press charges, but now I'm going to press charges. The police and the hospital and my family, like, everybody think I should press charges because of how bad my face is, so I'm gonna press charges. So then I started getting mad nervous, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want Sugar Bear to go to jail. Like, what the fuck? I automatically feel responsible for Sugar Bear, because that's just how when I get in relationships, I start feeling responsible. So I'm automatically thinking about how I'm gonna bail her out, like how I'm gonna help her, like how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, because it's like, yeah, Sugar Bear was wrong, Sugar Bear shouldn't have did that, but I don't want her to go to jail. Like, what the fuck? I don't want you to press charges. Like, no, but I can't really be like, hey, don't press charges on her. I'm like, okay, well, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you're gonna do. So I'm letting Sugar Bear know. I'm like, she said she's gonna press charges on you. Like, I think Sugar Bear was kind of believing it at first, but eventually she was like, man, that bitch ain't press no charges on me. Like, I don't know how she knew or whatever, but I don't think Alabama actually ever pressed charges on Sugar Bear, because Sugar Bear has had interaction with the police and they ain't be like, oh, you got a warrant out or anything. So I really don't know, but Sugar Bear was like, you know, not even believing it anyway. But when she was believing it, like when she was believing it at first, she was trying to convince me to go with her story. And her story was this, right? Because y'all remember the whole drunk thing happened before the fight. The stud girl went back and told Sugar Bear about it. So that's why Sugar Bear fought her, right? And then when Sugar Bear took her phone, that's when she ended up seeing the video footage in the phone. She basically trying to be like, how about you tell the police that I beat her up because she sexually assaulted you while you was drunk? And I was like, Sugar Bear, You did not know about that until after you took the phone. Because the stud made it seem like to her that I was fucking with it, like I was going along with it. So you did not beat her up because, oh, she sexually assaulted me. No, you beat her up because you got mad that somebody else was kissing up on me and groping on me. As not even somebody else, but a stud. You got mad specifically that another stud was kissing up on me and groping up on me. That's why you beat her up. It wasn't about that. But now that you seen the video after you beat her up and took her phone and you went into the phone, you seen the video, and that is when you realize, like, I was drunk. So she was trying to tell me to take up for her and say that, like, oh, that happened because... No, I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not on your side. Like, what you did was not okay. It was not right. And you know that's something I did not want you to do because you basically messed up what I had going on. Like, now I can't really stay at her house. Now she being all distance. Like, Alabama was really the only person that was really helping me, giving me rides, giving me a place to stay. Like, in this moment where we was moving out and had to go our separate ways and all that. Like, Alabama was the one that was helping me and there for me. You messed all that up for me. So, no, I'm not finna go and take your side. Alabama said she had a restraining order, so Sugar Bear couldn't come up to the property up there no more because of that. It's another part to this story. Now, I forgot to say, before the beat up thing, Alabama, me, and Chin, we had went out to the club, right? And when we went out to the club, y'all, I had met this guy. That is what we're going to get into in part 3 of this series, the worst heartbreak ever. And that's when we're really going to get into the heartbreak for real. Because this guy really, really broke my heart. But yes, I met him when all 3 of us went to the club, and this is before Alabama even got beat up. But I'm going to talk about this in the 3rd part because it just goes more with the 3rd part. But, yeah, y'all, that's the end of this part.